many people in our culture, have learned to have God-friendly conversations, but they really never get to sharing the good news of Jesus Christ. That's what the gospel is. It's an announcement about what Christ has done for us. And so my challenge was, like, I've seen it, serving out on the streets, serving in communities, and I never forget this particular moment where a volunteer, it was his first time volunteering, and he was praying with somebody in the community. And I knew this guy in the community for a long time, had a good relationship, but I was from a distance, and as I walked up, this volunteer started praying. And I remember his prayer because it was very kind, like, oh, we're brothers in the Lord, and I'm so thankful that we both know God. And I could tell that there was a God-friendly conversation, but I didn't want to embarrass this volunteer, but it was really convicting to me because when, as the prayer ended, I didn't know what to say, but I said to the volunteer, which God were you praying to? And the volunteer was like, the God of the Bible? And to the resident, I said, which God were you praying to? And he said, to Allah. And so it showed me that you can have a religious conversation with people of different religions, and you think that you're brothers in the Lord, but Christ tells us a totally different message, that if you don't accept Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior, He's the only way to the Father. And so if you just use terms like the big man upstairs, or I hope you come to know the King of the universe, or we sometimes generalize these terms because we don't want to draw that line in the sand for Jesus. And to really share the gospel, you've got to get to the good news of Jesus Christ. Without Jesus, there is no salvation. Without Jesus, there is no life. When you realize that Jesus is the only way and you're convinced of that, then that's where it's going to drive you to share about the good news of Jesus, not just have a God-friendly conversation. So as believers, I strongly encourage us that let's have the real gospel conversations and get to that part where we're sharing about Jesus, about the one who saved us.